Today's story is a story of wonders they say shall never end. It's a story of make you day your own, make I day my own. I no want wahala. Cynthia, come on, give me that song. It's a story of respect. It's a story of personal space. It's a story of get up, stand up for your right. Okay, that's enough now. Let's be serious. So yeah, come closer. Let's talk. Have you ever had one of those moments where you just snap? Well, this one started with a hungry baby and ended with a very, very offensive mother-in-law coughed at me loudly for breastfeeding my own baby in my own house. Now let's get into it. If you follow me well enough, you know that I advocate for breast milk and breastfeeding. And anytime I see nursing mothers breastfeeding their baby, for me, it gives me so much joy because I know breastfeeding is hard work. And so many women have had to stop breastfeeding far before they want to. So imagine this lovely lady who just gave birth, a woman who, against all odds, took the bold step to breastfeed her own child in her own house. A woman we are all supposed to be encouraging and supporting in any way we can. This is a woman that wants to give her child a healthy start. Same woman is getting frustrated. Same woman who wants to give up just because of her mother-in-law. According to her, this isn't the first time her mother-in-law will say hurtful things to her anytime she's breastfeeding her own baby. So on this fateful day, her mother-in-law had visited them on short notice. And you and I know that for a nursing mother, the moment their baby sleeps, you expect them to use that opportunity to rest or take a nap, right? But the truth is, it's not always the case for many mothers. For them, this is a great opportunity for them to sort all the piled up clothes. This is a time for them to quickly just tidy up the rooms, the kitchen, to prepare lunch, or just to do one thing or the other. For a nursing mother, there's always something to quickly do. So for this lady, her case wasn't different. While her baby was sleeping, she was busy doing her chores, and all of a sudden, her baby just suddenly started crying. And you know, babies, they won't come and ask you that I'm going to wake up so time. No, they don't do that. They wake up whenever they want. They cry whenever they want. So as a nursing mother, the first thing that came to her mind was, oh, she's hungry. You and I knows that breastfed babies are always hungry. They are constantly feeding. So her own case wasn't different at all. So she reached out to her baby, carried her baby, and she decided to breastfeed her baby in her own lounge in her house. But at this point, somebody somewhere wasn't finding it cool at all. And that's her mother-in-law. So immediately she brought her breast out to breastfeed her baby in the lounge. Her mother-in-law just suddenly gave her that look. Same look my father gave me long time ago when I ate his old relations ever in a goosey soup. How many of you got that look from your parents? That look of, what the heck are you doing? That look of, stop it now. That look of, how dare you? Please put it in the comment section if you got it. This was exactly the same look this nursing mother got from her mother-in-law just because she was breastfeeding in her own house. So her mother-in-law immediately lifted her head up, and the next thing she heard was, really? Around me? I'll just get naked too and have it all hanging out. And the next thing she did was to roll her eyes at her. And according to her, she said this isn't the first time whenever she sees her breastfeed her baby. And whenever she does, according to her, I'll just ignore her. Sometimes I'll just tell myself, it's old age thing. But guys, this time around, she wasn't ready to take it at all. You know this saying, every day for the thief, one day for the owner of the house, right? This was the case. So she said to herself, I must stand up for myself. I must put an end to this now. Remember, she was doing chores before she started breastfeeding her child, meaning she may have been tired or frustrated with all of that. So she angrily stood up and went right in front of her and told her, I'll feed my baby whenever I want in my house. Guys, Mama did not believe her eyes as she was shocked to her bone marrow. All Mama could do was just stare at her. And as if that was not enough, she went on to say, if you don't like it, you can leave for all I care. Then she angrily went to sit back down. And all Mama did, without saying a word, was get up, pick her stuff, and she left. Guys, did I mention it to you that her husband was there when all of this were playing out between his mother and his wife? You know what this man did? He did nothing. he said nothing, and what he did next after this incident will shock you. So immediately his mother left. Her husband, remember I said he said nothing and did nothing. You know what he did? He came to his wife and he said, um, I think you went a little bit to the extreme. Now my mom is very angry. Guys, what do you think about this drama? Before I share my thoughts, please put them in the comment section. And if you've been watching me, you have not subscribed, please kindly hit the button now. The thing is, this kind of situation can actually discourage a mother that is not fully convinced about breastfeeding to give up. And for me, I've been asking myself, what's wrong with a woman breastfeeding her child in the lounge in her home? Now, for the mother-in-law who felt it was wrong, where else could she or could we all consider right for breastfeeding? Please, if you know, help me put it in the comment section. And this just reminded me of my breastfeeding journey back in the day. I never wanted to breastfeed my daughter outside of my home because I wasn't comfortable bringing my breast out in public until, gradually, I built the confidence. So imagine if someone had told me then I wasn't allowed to breastfeed my child in my own house. What do you think will happen or be my fate? So to all nursing mothers who are laying the right foundations for their child, do not let anyone discourage you. Your body, your breast, your baby, where and when you breastfeed your child is your choice. I want you to know that breastfeeding is not shameful at all. No, it's never and it can never ever be shameful. Breastfeeding is a life giving. You do not need any permission from anyone to feed your child. So I will encourage you never to be afraid to set respectful and firm boundaries. Also, to you, dear husband, you must learn to create safe space for your wife and your baby. Support and defend her when your family steps over their boundaries. Many times, the best way to be a great parent is by being a great husband first. And this you can do by providing a safe space for your wife and your child. And to you, dear mother-in-law, respect, they say, is reciprocal and you earn it, I believe. I honestly do not know how you breastfed in the 1980s, but again, this is 2025. So I'll encourage you not to bring the vintage shame into modern parenting journey. If you felt uncomfortable, you could take a walk or perhaps go to the room without offense. Dear mother-in-law, your job isn't to control. No, your job is to contribute with love and not judgment. And lastly, you breastfed your own son, right? So let your daughter-in-law do same for her own child what you did for your son. So guys, what do you think about this whole drama? Do you think the mother-in-law was acting up based on how she did it in her own time? Or do you think it's because of her own unmet needs, unhealed wounds, or fear of just losing relevance? So for the husband, do you think he was siding his mother over his wife or supporting his mother over his wife? Do you think he should have stood up for his wife by letting her mother know her boundaries? Also, do you think this nursing mother did the right thing by standing up for herself? Or do you think he overreacted? Please share all your thoughts down in the comment section. And if you have been watching me, you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Please hit the button now. And remember to turn your notification button on so whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first to see it. And in my next video, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Bye bye.